Thanks for joining us at 6 o'clock on this Thursday, and you're going to notice a change in the air. I'm Virginia Shaw.
I'm Jason Martinez. A very busy morning. We'll start with Megan, our leadoff hitter this morning, because our weather, you're going to feel the difference today.
You're already noticing the difference. If you step outside, look at this. In Poway, ooh, it is sunny already. Downtown, there is some marine layer clouds, but those will be clearing out very quickly. It's 51 in Poway, 10 degrees warmer downtown. So as you're getting ready to head out this morning, sunscreen, make sure you have that with you. Hat and sunglasses if you'd like, and that smile. It is going to be a nice and sunny day for us. I'm grinning ear to ear, and I know we all are here too at 10 News. Our lunch break, as you're heading out, maybe just go out to lunch today. It's going to be a nice day for it. Temperatures in the 70s around noon, mid-70s this afternoon for our inland neighborhood, which was 5 to 10 degrees warmer than yesterday, and the coast 3 to 5 degrees warmer than yesterday at 69. I'm putting together my forecast for your neighborhood. I'll pinpoint how warm it will be where you live in 7 minutes.
6:02, breaking news. Rocker Chris Cornell has died.
Black hole sun, won't you come? Wash away the rain.
Cornell, known as the voice of Soundgarden, Temple of the Dog, and more recently Audio Slave, but there is video of him performing with this band Soundgarden as recently as last night in Detroit. Later last night, he was found dead on his hotel bathroom floor.
It's still early in the investigation. They are not saying anything about the cause of death yet. Cornell's rep says Cornell's family was shocked by this news. Chris Cornell, 52 years old. Most of us see on the 10 News Live Center. Mel, you've been tracking the reaction on social media. It is pouring in.
Yeah, and a lot of people sharing their reaction on social media, Virginia. A lot of people at the concert last night in Detroit. Kayla here tweeted, "I can't believe this is real." She took this picture of him last night, and this person here was saying, fortunate enough to hear this giant voice last night in Detroit. Rocker Gavin Rossdale tweeted this morning saying, "I'm so saddened by Chris Cornell passing." And Jimmy Page here tweeted a photo also saying that Chris Cornell, incredibly talented, incredibly young. Guys.
One of the great rock voices of all time. R.I.P. Chris Cornell. Mel, thank you very much. So happening now, more lead testing is underway at Poway Unified Schools, part of their effort to make sure levels aren't dangerously high at any of their schools.
10 News reporter Mimi Alcala live in Poway. She's been tracking the testing going on this morning. So Mimi, talk about how things are going now.
Well, Virginia, they're going to be doing 2 schools today. Right now, we're at Bonita Elementary, and city crews are actually here right now, Tierra Bonita Elementary, rather, and they're going to be taking these last water samples here before moving on to the next school. Now, the water had to be unused actually for 6 hours before the testing starts so they can get the very first draw to better detect any lead. So that's what they're doing right now. They're testing early this morning so they aren't disrupting any students in the class. And samples are taken from the busiest water sources like these drinking fountains you see here, cafeterias and food prep areas as well, then sent to a lab. That's when the city will analyze the water samples and then let the school district know if any lead is detected. Now, testing in Poway Unified is being done at 12 school sites. We'll pull the map up for you. It's expected to run through mid-June. And now, this isn't required, but districts can now request it for free from a state water resources control board program. So Poway Unified is taking advantage of that to be proactive and detect any lead in the water. And Twin Peaks Middle School will be next up. They're going to be heading there once they finish these last couple of samples here. And if the results show that there are high lead levels, district staff will take action, fix the problems, provide things like bottled water to the students in the meantime. And once testing is done at a site, it takes about 1 week to get those results. And we'll let you know what those are when we have them. For now, we're live in Poway. Mimi Alcala, 10 News.
Mimi, thank you. And now to a crime alert. Police searching for the man who tried to kidnap a 16-year-old girl. This happened around 9 last night on Alpha Street in Southcrest, right by Cesar Chavez Elementary. So here's what we know from police. They say that the girl was walking with another teen when the man ran up right behind her, grabbed her shoulder and pulled. Described as being Hispanic in his 20s or 30s. Well, the girl fought him off. He ended up getting into the driver's seat of a white older model Acura and drove away. And get this, a woman was in the passenger seat with him.
And Jason, more breaking news here in the 10 News Live Center. Former Fox News chairman and CEO Roger Ailes has passed away. I first told you about this 15 minutes ago, and I want to show you a statement here from his wife. His wife confirmed his passing, and the statement, in part, if we could go to that, says here that they are saddened about the death. and that he was a loyal patriot. The statement actually going, Roger was a loving husband to me, to his son Zachary, and a loyal friend to many. He was also a patriot, profoundly grateful to live in a country that gave him so much opportunity to work hard, to rise, and to give back. A lot happening here in the 10 News Live Center. We'll continue to follow this. Jason, Virginia. All
right, thank you very much, Mel. And new developments on the investigation into the Russia connection to Washington. About an hour ago, the president tweeting this, saying a special counsel is the single greatest witch hunt of a politician in American history.
ABC's Janae Norman is live in Washington, D.C. with what we should know about Robert Mueller, who has been appointed now special counsel, and the power he holds. Janae?
Well, Jason, Virginia, 3 days, 3 breaking headlines here in Washington. The latest that the special counsel has been appointed to take over that Russia investigation is garnering support across the aisle, but it's been bombshell after bombshell after bombshell, sending shockwaves through Washington and the White House, and at the center of every controversy, President Donald Trump. Now the Department of Justice appointing a special counsel to take over the investigation into Russia's interference with the 2016 election, including possible collusion with the Trump campaign. The man now leading the investigation, Robert Mueller, served as FBI director from 2001 to 2013 and enjoyed wide bipartisan support then and now. Mueller will have all the authorities of a U.S. attorney, including the ability to take the matter before a grand jury and to issue subpoenas.
Whatever investigation goes on will have the credibility of Bob Mueller, the former director of the FBI.
Now, President Trump previously called the Russia investigation a total hoax and a taxpayer-funded charade, but he released a statement yesterday saying in part he looks forward to this matter concluding quickly. And then, Jason, as you mentioned, tweeting this morning, calling it the greatest witch hunt of a politician in American history. Live in Washington, Janae Norman, 10 News.
Yeah, Janae, and he's tweeting about it, but he's holding a news conference today, but he's not expected to address any of this during the news conference?
Well, that's the thing. He's holding a joint news conference later this afternoon with the Colombian president, and sources told ABC News that the president would not take any questions regarding the special counsel. Of course, we figured that wouldn't prevent reporters from asking about it, but thinking that the president wouldn't address it, of course, this morning came out with not one but 2 tweets. So we'll see if he says any more about it at this afternoon's joint conference. Back to you.
Yeah, as you point out, Janae, I'm sure they will still ask. Thanks so much.
And happening now, thousands of San Diegans getting ready to ditch their cars for bicycles. Today is Bike to Work Day, and Sandag published this map of all the little bikes you see here. These are all little pit stops where cyclists can stop for a little breakfast, maybe a bike tune-up if you need a little air in your tires. And 10 News reporter Jim Patton is live at one of those pit stops in Chula Vista this morning. What's going on now? They got the water ready for the bikers behind you.
Hey, yeah, you know what, Jason, we do. We finally have some stuff to show you here as we set up the pit stop here at the Living Coast Discovery Center. United Technology Aerospace is here. Their business is not far from here, and they're handing out drinks and snacks. Those snacks include a lot of potato chips, because if you're riding a bike, you don't have to worry about calories. City of Chula Vista is here. You can sign up for a free energy checkup at your home to make sure that you're being energy efficient, because they figure bikers are conscious in that way. And the Living Coast Discovery Center has its setup as well. And there's going to be an owl here a little bit later because, of course, biking to work is simply wise. So that's the activity happening here right now in Chula Vista. Reporting live, Jim Patton, 10 News.
All right, Jim, thank you very much. And obviously, as you're driving, be careful for all those bikers out there.
I know, but what a great day to be
Oh,
out there to bike this morning.
I feel like the last few years we've had to postpone it because of rain or drizzle, and you saw the sunshine where he is, and we're seeing a lot of sunshine already across the county. Oceanside sunny, PQ is sunny. There are some marine layer clouds, very patchy this morning, mostly along our coastal areas. Those will be clearing out very quickly, so if you're headed out to the Padres game, it is an afternoon game, 12:40, first pitch, temperatures around 70 degrees then. Make sure you bring the sunscreen because you're going to want it. Mid to upper 60s and a few 70s along our coastline, 70 for Chula Vista and downtown, 71 in Oceanside, mid to upper 70s for our inland neighborhoods. It's going to get hot before you know it, though. I'm tracking our warm-up in 10 minutes. Kalina?